All right, ready?
Okay. Yeah, we're ready.
Clap.
Where's the hat backwards?
To sing. I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, Trent, we're ready to get this ball rolling. I thought y'all were waiting on me. We're really waiting on
I
you.
can't sponsor the Braves.
Are we ready?
I gotta sponsor the Braves.
Are you ready? Are you looking good?
Bro, if we go rich and famous.
Welcome to Coda's Crib Podcast, Episode 2, Season 1. We are back in action. Change of scenery, you might see. We're not in Coda's Crib right now. We are in the home of my dearest of dearest friends, Trent and Ashlyn Raines. We have to my right, your left, Ashlyn Raines over there, married to the one, the only Trent. What's your middle name?
David.
Trent David Raines. What a name. And so these are my friends. They're cutting it up with the boys and girls. I'm
one of the boys tonight.
You are one of the boys,
I'm
but
one of the boys.
for clickbait, you're a girl. So, you're the first honorary female on this podcast. How do you feel?
I feel very honored. I think I need to get an award or something.
I think if
First woman.
That's
first
pretty
pregnant
monumental.
woman.
oh, and first pregnant woman. So, and yes, there's 4 of us. You might see
Rushing.
3, but there's really 4 of us.
And now we know what you're wondering. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. Oh, yeah. It's a boy.
It is a boy. Give it up. Give it up. So Ashlyn really is the only female to ever
Truly.
get on the pod. So that takes a lot of grit. So thank you, Ashlyn.
No problem.
So I wanted to start it off with my homies over here. What's it like being y'all? What is it like being Ashlyn and Trent Raines? Tell me a little bit about yourselves. Tell me a little bit.
I feel like it's being busy all the time
Ooh.
because Trent is a social butterfly.
I like to go. She likes to stay. What can I say? I like to be out
That rhymed.
doing stuff.
So are you social at all? Social butterfly?
I can
Socially
be.
awkward.
Socially awkward. Yeah,
Soci-
that's a good one.
Okay, so you
That
don't
pretty much nails
you don't
it.
like it. You just kind of like to chill, do your own
Yes.
thing. Okay,
Much
so
rather be at home.
okay, really, okay. So more the homebody, yeah, because I've gotten in trouble a couple times with Trent. When you play 18
We
with
go
the
golf, it's never good. Because 18 turns into 27, 27 turns into 36. That's a lot of money. That's a lot
And
of
then
time.
it turns into Ashlyn never seeing Trent for the
Yeah.
day.
So we
And-
live and learn. It's been a year and a half on this married journey, and
Oh,
there's a lot more learning than there is living, but that's okay.
It has. It's been okay. So it's been a year and a half. I think it's only been 3 times that she's gotten mad while we played golf because we played like 37.
And we've only played 3 times. So
and we've only played
there's
3.
that.
Yeah.
I disagree. It's
So-
been way more than 3 times. But who's counting?
So then, do you like your alone time? So when Trent's doing his thing out there in the world, socializing,
Saving lives.
selling
insurance.
selling
Doing
insurance,
my thing.
maybe saving,
I would say protecting lives.
protecting lives. Do you enjoy your like by yourself time? Like,
Yes, I do.
okay, so that's your time to shine.
That's my girl time.
Okay, that's your girl time. I like that. So, all right. So you said a year and a half of marriage.
Mhm.
Describe it in 2 words.
Nightmare.
Ashlyn, what are your 2 words?
I'd probably say
Best ever. Her 2 words.
honestly, it has been the best ever. We've had a lot of ups and downs,
Oh,
but we've
actually,
had.
it would be roller coaster.
You're just saying double words.
Roller coaster. 2 words.
Okay. Anyways,
Mark it down.
yes. There's been a lot of highs, a little bit of lows, but for the most part, it's all been pretty good things to look
So-
forward to.
How long? It's been a year and a half of marriage. How long engagement? How long dating?
Too long is the answer. To
Do you
that
know?
question.
Wait. Do you know?
I
Do you know the
That's the
dates?
question.
Do you
The
know
day
the
we
dates?
started dating would be July 20th, 2016.
Oh,
That would be
Yep.
7 years ago.
7
Just hit
years.
7 years.
Is it
Mhm.
really?
Which was
Yep.
the day we closed on our first house. Pretty neat.
That's actually pretty sick.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
So dated for 5, engaged for 1, married for 1.5. Total of 7.5.
Dang.
She's older than me by 2 years. And she knew all along that she wanted me. I didn't know all along she wanted me. So I was doing my thing. She was doing hers. And God just brought the tracks together. Side note, before we knew she was pregnant, Dakota and I,
Oh.
we went to Walmart and
Oh, this is a good story.
we bought pregnancy tests together. And let's just say the cashier and the lady that had to unlock the cabinet were kind of giving us the eye. I don't know what she was thinking, but she was thinking something. So
If you know anything about Trent, he's a pretty spontaneous guy.
Yes.
So I thought, I think we were actually just going to get a sub sandwich. So was it Subway?
it had to be Subway.
It was Subway. I think I was just going to get a Subway sandwich, right? I'm on my way. And you think it'll never happen, but then all of a sudden the boys, they hit you up and they tell you, as you're going on your little 10-minute drive to Subway, he looks over and says, should we get a pregnancy test? And then it was right.
The answer's always yes.
And it was right then I knew that we had made it somewhere. And I said, I guess so. And he said, my wife, I think, is pregnant. And I said, I'm happy for you, but I don't know if I should be a part of this moment or not. But it happened. And
Needless to say,
it happened. And then Trent called and said, hey, Ashlyn, me and Dakota, we got the pregnancy test. We're on the way.
Yep.
And it was from that day forward that I knew
so
Trent.
It's only right that you're the godfather.
Yeah, that's right. So your son will be a Florida State fan, whether you like it or not.
He'll be mixed.
Blech.
Well, he won't be mixed. He might be mixed. I don't know, but he will be a Florida State Georgia fan.
That is true. Ashlyn, how do you put up with Trent's Trentness? He can be wild. You never
he's
know.
Definitely special in his own way.
Yes, you you never know what's gonna be said. He has a very unique sense of humor. Let's put it that way.
Over the years, I've tried to figure out what is more of a joking way and what's serious.
Because how do you decipher the two? How do you?
Some days it's really difficult. I just kind of guess at it.
Okay.
Other days,
when I'm mad, I usually walk outside and shoot one of the neighbor's cats. So that's kind of how it's.
I've never seen Trent like actually mad. I don't think I've seen Trent like actually mad.
Well, send me on the shopping spree and then just attend the aftermath.
Oh, if you go on a shopping
Yes.
spree, and then it's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Oh, that's
It's
a
good
tough
for
one.
Discover Capital One.
Oh.
I did
They
figure
make a lot
out
of
though,
money.
I can go over budget and he'll say he's taking it all back, but I've never had to do that.
You've never taken anything back?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Dang, that's.
Because I always validate my reasoning behind.
We
buying
could
them.
talk about the first grocery store trip.
What do we got? What happened?
Trent doesn't like to eat
Oh,
healthy.
wait, like y'all's first together grocery store trip?
No,
Me
that's
going
why
by
we go together
myself
now.
to the
You
grocery
go in by yourself.
Yeah.
First married or like were y'all
After we
dating
got
or?
married.
One.
Okay, so week one. What?
She goes to the store. She spends $130, which is fine. But then when I open the pantry, there's like nothing you can eat. It's like nothing that goes together. No snacks. So I'm like, well, at least I'll open the fridge and get
I
a
will
drink.
say,
Nothing to drink.
once we put it away and he wanted me to point out what I bought, I really had
She
a
couldn't
hard
tell me.
time finding what I bought.
So
So I lost the privileges of going by myself.
I just
That's-
have my things that I want, and they're
what
not
do
a
you?
priority.
Hey, I will say that.
Gotta have red sun chips every time.
Okay.
The tomato salsa. Gotta have
The
'em.
salsa, those are very good. I
They
will
are
bomb.
say.
bomb. They are bomb.
I'm a juice box guy. I need some juice boxes. in my
Okay,
life.
so she made some purchases that you didn't necessarily agree with. You had all these things.
She
just,
thought she bought for herself, which is fine. 'cause
Oh,
she's used to living
did you
by
buy-
herself.
did you
We
buy-
weren't married?
that makes sense. Did you buy him anything?
I did. But I genuinely thought what I got, he would eat it.
Oh,
But I didn't realize how picky he was until I got home.
Gotcha.
Not picky.
So
But
now.
you can't eat Dove deodorant. You just can't. So
Particular.
particular.
Okay. No, I do. I see.
If we're spending money, I want it to be on stuff that I love.
No,
not
I feel
things
that.
I tolerate.
I see that. I see both sides of that. To where you didn't know you were all good intentions, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Intentions that were there, but
at the end of the day, boy, gotta have the salsa sun chips, and
That is true.
I agree with that
she
though.
basically had me sitting on the couch watching University of Georgia, the best team in the country, football, eating, let's say, Chex Mix with dried raisins.
I was about to say probably wasn't even any M&Ms
No
in there.
M&Ms. She picked
Golly.
the M&Ms out and the chocolate chips. That's where we were at.
No,
Are you-
eating cashews?
wait, are
and
you a
fried
health nut?
cranberries.
No, I'm not a health
Oh,
nut.
okay. So it wasn't like you brought some salad and was like, "Here, go to town." Okay, that's at least good.
We have salad in the fridge, kind of like a decoration, so that when people come over, they're like, "Oh, salad." carrots.
But then it goes
But
bad.
we never have to buy them because we never eat them. So
I feel that. Trent is notorious. I think the only reason he comes over to my house is
candy.
candy. Is
I got
that
a
true?
cavity back here.
Do you
where
really?
It's like a mug, and it's because of Dakota's mom.
He really does have a
Spoils me.
cavity.
Does he really? It's literally because he comes over. He goes straight to the pantry, which respectfully so. It is pretty stocked
It
in
is.
there.
It's the best pantry.
I will
10
say,
out of 10.
yes. Tyler, his mom asked, "Hey, what should I do to improve my pantry game?" And she said, "Hey, I'll send you Dakota's mom's number." And that's
Literally
pretty, like, on the streets. You could go some places with that.
true.
That's what I'm saying. But he does. Last time I think it was Airhead Extremes and like all the candy, but
Airhead extremes turn into cavity extremes, so that
They-
won't be happening again.
they do. No, that is I respect that. Anyways, okay, so we have that story. Is there any other pivotal first marriage stories that defines this marriage? Is there anything that
I feel like you
I
learn a
got it.
lot in the first 3 months.
I got it.
uh-oh.
Honeymoon, we're driving to Destin, Florida, and I wrecked her car.
Did you really?
I did.
I told him. Okay,
Not a
in
proud
his
moment.
defense though, I
It
told
was,
him to turn
Lululemon's
left.
fault. Was it Lululemon?
Oh.
No, not
Lululemon.
Lululemon. It was like a different restaurant name, but I told him to turn. But it was also pouring rain, so we couldn't see. It was pitch black. All this other stuff.
Who makes a median that's a foot high where you can't see it,
Did
but it's there?
We jumped it. We literally
jumped
jumped
it.
the median
Landed in the middle of it.
and was like boom, 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 boom. And then we finally get back into the road and stop and just really contemplate our lives. Like, we made it.
I was sure the car wasn't going to keep going, and it did.
how much damage was done to
None.
that Joker?
Not
Surprisingly.
that we could tell. Nothing.
Really?
We really thought the bottom was gone though.
No flat tires.
Nothing.
What's your go-to? Okay, got a question off that. What's your go-to word in those scenarios? Like when something bad happens or like you hit somebody, what's your go-to word?
Usually just John 3:16, because God's in control and He died for me, and so you just gotta remind yourself of that in moments like that. But if it's not that, it's what the heck, or my goodness.
Honestly,
gracious
I
me.
feel like I always say Trent
yeah, she
a
yells.
lot because most
Trent's
of the time
not
I
even
feel
there.
like it's his fault.
Trent's not even there, and she just rear-ended somebody. Trent, and
Yeah, it's
you know
always
she's
Trent.
coming home, and it's gonna be on you.
That's what you have to look forward to when you get married, fellas. You didn't do anything, but you did.
It's
everything.
always your fault, no matter what.
No, I honestly, I've had two rear ends where I was the predator, I guess, in the scenario, and my
Bad driver.
my go-to word both times though, I was just like, I actually said crap. I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't think,
I
I
say
don't
that
know.
a
I got so involved in what just happened. Cause one time the lady, she gets out and she's like, my neck. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good.
You're like,
meant
but
my
really,
check,
is it
not
your
my
neck?
neck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly
My
what she
check.
meant.
It
And
hurts really bad.
anyways, so
She was okay.
yeah, she was perfectly fine, actually. Nothing happened, but she wanted that cash.
Money.
Anyways, what is y'all's biggest pet peeves with one another?
Ugh.
Oh, this might get deep. This might end all things. This might be the last pod in Trent and Ashlyn's crib.
Probably so.
Who's going first?
Oh,
You-
she.
I have
she's-
one already.
Oh, she's got it on standby.
She's got one. She's probably got 100 ready.
I'm picking my top 3.
Oh
I'm
my
just kidding.
goodness. He
No.
said, "I want to sleep well tonight."
I would probably say what the AC is set on would probably be my biggest pet peeve.
I can concur to that, and I haven't even lived with y'all. I remember one time I was on the phone with Trent. He was doing his thing. I guess he was trying to be funny, and he messed with the AC,
It
You
was
don't do
not
that.
funny.
No.
and
good day
it
for Trent.
it was
No.
not funny. It did not turn out well for Trent. Sir, I sensed for the first time genuine fear in his voice that I've never sensed
If it
before.
tells you anything, I had to unload all my guns and hide them that night because I wasn't sure if they got fired if it wouldn't be at me.
Okay, well, I
What's-
also grew up in a household where my dad kept the AC at 68,
Okay, so
and he
you like the
was
cold?
opposite. I
So you-
love it cold.
Really? Okay.
I want it cold.
I like it
Interesting.
cold too. I don't like the bill that comes
Yeah.
with
Okay.
cold.
Yeah. You're fine with the cold. It's
He's
just,
thinking money. I'm
You're-
thinking comfortability.
Okay.
That's a word. That's not a word.
She was supposed to be a school teacher, guys, and this is why she's not.
No, I respect that. Okay, she's like, I want it cold, and you're like, cold's expensive.
Yes.
I can see that.
Not the move.
We look forward to fall and winter.
Oh yeah,
Because of deer season.
and football
season.
And football. Come on,
This
the
fall,
Knolls.
Go Dogs.
We have a little addition.
Oh snap! And what's the due date?
December 22nd.
Oh, little Christmas baby.
Hopefully.
Dang. Hopefully there's room in the inn.
We wanted to come earlier.
Really?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Be our little turkey.
Thanksgiving? Oh, like a month early.
A month early.
At least a few weeks.
Few weeks, few months.
Just
whatever.
that way it's not like, hey, here's birthday present and Christmas.
The big kicker
and-
right now is
The whole
I was
shebang.
Yeah.
born with hair, and she was born as a bald eagle. Bald as could be for 2 years. as
Ooh.
a
Our
full
poor
head of
baby.
hair. So we're
Hopefully
hoping
he's
we're
growing
team
hair right now.
Oh, your team hair.
Team hair.
Okay.
We don't want
But-
to be bald.
Okay, but like, okay, I got a question. If you want hair, would you rather like no hair or like Chewbacca hairy?
Chewbacca hair.
Really, you'd rather Chewbacca?
100%.
Look, I can't say names, but I know of someone
I'm
that
gonna go no hair. I have a really good friend who's very hairy. If you watch this, you know who you are.
Baby hair is totally different.
Yeah, but look, there's a kid that I'm thinking of that I know in my life that was born with that Chewbacca hair. They're like 3 or 4. It still hadn't gone away, and that's all I can think of when I see that.
The key
It's
is
like
to
the
make sure
baby
the mom
Grinch.
cut. That's pretty bad.
Oh,
The mom has to cut the hair though. I
like-
know it's
Okay.
hard,
Full
the first
mustache at age
haircut and all,
5.
but you gotta cut the hair.
He can't-
K5, you don't get a haircut.
he-
you get a beard trim.
He came out and out instantly. I said Pablo, and I was like, oh my bad. I shook his hand. He
Yeah.
came out of the womb. I shook his hand because I thought he was
Came
already
out
that old.
smiling, just
Yeah.
ready to go. Yeah.
I didn't know how
The
to.
little lady's man already.
Little
The
ladies,
mannerisms weren't there.
He
'cause
came
I-
out with cornrows. he came out with cornrows. Fresh out of the room.
Dude, cornrows and a what you call it?
The sideburns.
Cornrows and a what's the
A mohawk?
Braids.
no, the like hat, the
Flat bill.
you didn't say your pet peeve.
Oh yeah.
What is your pet peeve?
What is your pet peeve, Trent?
I have none.
Okay, he wants to sleep well tonight. Now let's get juicy. What is your pet peeve?
I'll allow you one.
Just what's something that or it doesn't have to be with Ashlyn. It can just be in general with a person, with people. What's your pet peeve?
My pet peeve is when people say they're gonna do something, know they're not gonna do it, and act like they're gonna do it, and I know they're not gonna do it. That's my pet peeve.
Okay.
Like
That's a
her
good
cooking
pet
dinner.
peeve.
That's
I know
pretty
she's
solid.
not gonna cook dinner. She's not gonna cook dinner.
It's the thought that counts.
It's not the thought that counts. I get my hopes up, and then when I get home, it's like, can we just do mac and cheese and hot
I'm also
pockets?
growing a whole human right now, so
Not
I'm
half a
pretty
human,
drained.
a whole human.
A whole human.
Trentster, what is it like living with a pregnant lady? Give some insights for those that are thinking of
If you've
Thinking
ever
of
been
it.
on a farm and you heard the donkey just, that's basically what I hear every day. My back, my head, my neck, the baby's kicking. I feel fat. Am I fat? Don't do that. I mean, that's my pet peeve. You bring out my pet peeve. As a girl, don't ask a guy something and put him in that spot. Don't say, do I look
But
fat?
girls
You're
need
pregnant.
reassurance.
So
I'll give you reassurance. You're pregnant. You look like you swallowed a watermelon. What do you want to hear? That's all I got for you. No, you look skinny. That's lying. She knows that.
But wait, when you ask those, or do you want the honest truth, or do you want the reassurance? Do you want the like, just tell me what I want to hear?
Guys, you already know how to answer that.
Okay, honestly, first off, I think I'd want the answer I want to hear. No, you look great. But then I know he's lying. So then I'm just like, okay, no,
I feel that.
seriously, how do you feel? And then I feel like the second or third answer is the true answer.
I feel that.
This is when it's okay
And
to
then
lie.
it's like, okay, cool, I'm
Guys,
good.
this
That's
is
good.
When is it
to
okay?
lie. That was going to be... That was supposed to be Genesis 1:1. It was in the beginning. It's okay to lie. If your wife asks, do I look good? But it got cut out way back.
Well, if
probably.
she's your wife, she should always look good in your eyes.
Yeah.
Changing topic.
Anyways, okay,
If this is
so
my last podcast, come check the address 3417.
I've told you now. Look, if things happen, I ain't saying a word. I understand why Ashlyn did it. I'm telling you, That's just that. What is? Give one. I want this to be educational for our viewers. All right.
Okay.
So someone tuning in, they go, you know what? I see Ashlyn and Trent over there. They're living the married life. They're in the trenches daily. There's one thing that you could tell our viewers, some advice for marriage, for dating, anything. What would it be? Whoever wants to step in there first and do it.
Everything takes work, so don't give up on a bad day because there's good days coming after
Yeah, it's a good
the
one.
bad days.
Dang, speak with
And if you have
wisdom.
consecutive bad days, then it's okay to give up. But a lot of times, if it's a bad day, don't make rash decisions on an impulse bad day or an impulse bad moment. Wait until you slept on it, and then decide the next morning if you want to kick her to the curb or not.
24-hour rule with your
24-hour
wife.
rule. 48,
24 hour.
72, all the hours.
Okay. I respect that. That's respectable. Ashlyn, what about you?
I would say being yourself. It is.
Don't be fake.
Don't be fake.
Don't be a
Don't
fake
say you're going to
person.
do something knowing you're not going to do it
No one
and
wants a
say
fake
act like
friend.
you're going to do it.
Yeah. No, just be yourself, because I feel like if you have to put on a face at work and then come home and also put on a face for your spouse, then that's just going to exhaust you and drain you. And then you
And
really
guys,
want
some of you out there, you need your wife to put her face on. What I mean by that is you need her to put makeup on.
Okay, yes. Well,
Because
that
for
part.
everybody else's sake,
But from
she
the
doesn't
inside
need to be
out.
leaving the house with a face like that. You know what I mean?
From the inside out, you need to be true to yourself.
I like that. I like that. One question to bounce off that. What if that person just sucks? What if the true them is just awful?
I will say this. Trent and Ashlyn from 7 years ago are two totally different people than we are
Ooh.
today. You change a lot with stages of life and things you go through, but I feel like it's all for the better.
Amen.
So you just kind of have to go with it.
Amen. Preach. All right. Getting on a less serious note. That's our relationship stuff for all those people listening at home. Next question. If you could teach a parrot to say something, what would it be?
That's deep. You first.
I don't know.
I would teach you to say "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
That would be funny.
How cool would that be?
There is something to be said about a parrot that, let's just say, is not so holy and lets some things slip.
That is
There's
so
something to be
true.
said, like, obviously that's not good, but it also is very funny.
But the guy that taught that parrot knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew what the end goal was, and it was humor, and I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh yeah.
Would you teach anything, Ashlyn? Would you teach it something educational or?
I'd probably teach it like a song or something funny like that. I don't know
Interesting.
what exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Next question. Do y'all think individually that y'all could get away with murdering the other person?
She could.
You think so?
No, actually, I could.
Obviously not after this podcast airs, because then that's pretty bad timing.
I
But
have too many people that I talk to in a day.
Look,
No.
He
the
would-
answer is no.
he puts me through a lot, but I feel like he would never have the heart to actually kill me.
that's reassuring as a wife.
Mhm.
Right? I feel like that's why I'm like,
Right.
I can push it.
Uh-huh.
I can push it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why you can go over budget. You're like 140,
True.
180. What's he gonna do? Kill me?
And I give a good cry session.
Dang.
Sold.
Dang. Are you a sucker for the tears?
Not really. I just.
Is he a
Not
sucker
really.
for? Not really.
I don't care.
Not
I
really.
He sees through them.
But
I see right
sometimes
through
he
it.
pushes me to tears about it. And then, yeah.
What if he cried? Are you a sucker for tears?
I
don't
feel
cry.
bad, but it's
But
like,
I don't.
But if you
cry.
had to,
I don't
you-
think
you would.
You've seen me cry.
you've never seen him cry?
Like
no. I've seen him cry.
Oh, when's the last time you've cried?
Oh.
Oh,
when our dog got nailed by a
Oh.
white Jeep.
did you cry then?
We did. She did.
We both.
Did you cry
cried
for her,
hard.
or were you actually sad?
You
I
know,
Was that a
sad.
genuine cry?
That was a genuine cry. That
Okay.
Was the last
genuine cry for him. I feel like I cried more because I knew how much Oakley meant to him. That was like
It's a good
his
cry.
best friend besides me. Actually, I feel like she kind of replaced
She
me.
was. Yeah.
But
She never yelled at me or
I
anything.
was about to say,
Look-
she didn't
look,
talk
when
back.
she was
so-
I will
over there.
say, look, when
She
he
never went over
when he
budget.
told Oakley to get in
She
the
never-
crate, she went straight there. You were not quite there.
I
Not
tried
quite there.
to kennel up with her.
I'm
and
an
it doesn't
independent
work.
woman, so I'm just kidding.
An independent single woman is what
Changing the tune of this pod. Yeah. Let's go. Women's
Ooh.
rights.
equality.
Equality. Yeah. No, I feel like we need one more last question.
Okay.
Cuz we've been doing great.
Shoot us with a good one.
Here's the deal.
Oh boy.
What is this is a question I got over the summer and I really like it. And so I want to say it. What is the biggest animal that y'all could take on in a fight? Bare hands.
And win? Well, I guess that's what.
Like
means
what
take
season?
On.
And win.
Like
beat.
yeah, yeah. And B or just hold your own. I mean, like if it was 6 rounds of a UFC fight, you're winning. You're coming up with a dub after that.
I don't know. I'm kind of.
I'm pretty confident
Weak.
between my neighbor's Chihuahua and I that I got it all day. Between two kicks and maybe a right hook, little Teddy would not be little Teddy anymore.
Amen. What about so Chihuahua, what do you think? What do you think you take on?
She takes on lots of squirrels and birds with her car. She also one deer season I hunted rigorously all season, shot nothing, and she killed more deer with her car that year than I did with anything.
I mean,
So
what can I
there's
say?
So maybe if you
Don't
would
go
have
into the light. Really had a whole different meeting.
Yeah.
tough deer, that's tough. Maybe if your husband would have killed one, that one wouldn't have hit your car.
Mm-hmm.
Touche.
That was the one I was trying to kill. She took matters into her own hands. She thought because she drove an Impala, it was one with the deer, but not the case. Chevy Impala.
Interesting.
I don't think it's with a deer.
Impala, deer, same thing.
It's
Right.
it's applicable,
Africa,
sure.
America, it's the same.
Go for it. What would you take on in a fight?
Probably a pig.
A pig.
Yeah.
She would take on herself in a fight?
Like a
You better blew that one out.
Nope, we're on the pod. Everything goes.
dang, that's tough.
I want that on here.
That's
No,
tough.
because they can
I
get
want people
big,
to
but I
know.
feel like I could take one down if I had to.
Like a 600-pounder?
Like
Why
a
not?
hog or a pig?
No, you can't take a hog. I'll tell you
Not
that
a
right
hog.
now. No.
Not a hog.
Hogs are another
No,
animal.
No, a pig.
A pig? Okay.
We're thinking like Wilbur
If I'm thinking
off of-
bacon, that sucker's down.
That thing's alive and running.
He didn't say with his. Did you say with your bare hands?
I did say
You
with my
did
bare
say
hands.
bare.
What were you gonna
I can
do?
do it. Shoot it.
Well, then I hope you could take over a lot.
No.
I hope I
But-
can take over
No, no,
my neighbor's
I could-
Chihuahua if
Yeah.
I shoot it.
I could take down a pig.
Okay. I'll let it fly.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was a great sesh on Coda's crib featuring Ashlyn and Trent's crib. This is their
We'll have to have
beautiful
another
home.
Studio when little man gets here.
I know. Dang. Tatum.
Tate.
Are they allowed to know?
Levi. Tatum,
Yeah,
Levi Raines.
they're allowed to know.
Oh, they're allowed
we
to know.
made it
Tatum,
public
Levi
like last
Raines.
week.
Oh, y'all made it public?
It's
We
Facebook
did.
official. Once
Oh,
it's on there, there's no
once
going back.
once it is Facebook official, it's official. That is true.
That is true.
Well, that's why you never post anything on Facebook you don't want to know. That's how my mom knew that I adopted her.
Mm.
All right, well, that is a wrap on this episode of Coda's Crib featuring Ashlyn and Trent's crib.
Trent's crib.
So, that's a wrap. Like and subscribe. Do y'all's
Follow.
thing.
Follow again.
Follow, subscribe, comment, team. Oh, we can't put that in.
Not yet. Not yet.
Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.